Before we get started, make sure you smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the channel if you're a true Buckeye fan. We bring you daily Ohio State football news, breakdowns, and insider-style analysis, and today's video is all about 3 transfer portal gems that are about to shock the Big Ten. Everyone is talking about the big-name stars Ryan Day brought in. But championships are won by hidden gems, guys who outplay expectations, and players fans overlook until it's too late. And trust me, Ohio State just landed 3 of those guys. Let's break down the 3 transfer portal additions who will exceed expectations in 2026 and could quietly become game changers for the Buckeyes. Why these transfers matter more than you think. Ohio State's 2026 class is already ranked top 4 in the country, combining elite high school talent with key portal additions. But what really makes this class dangerous isn't just the stars, it's the fit. Ryan Day and his staff weren't just hunting names. They targeted players who fill specific needs, players who bring experience, toughness, and production, and most importantly, players who can contribute immediately. And that's where these 3 guys come in. They aren't getting the headlines. But by mid-season, Buckeye Nation is going to know their names. 1. Devin McCoughan, the underrated weapon in Ohio State's passing game. Let's start with a name fans aren't talking about nearly enough, Devin McCoughan. Ohio State lost 5 wide receivers from last year's roster, 4 of them to the transfer portal. That's a massive hit to depth, especially for a program that lives and dies by elite receiver play. Enter Devin McCoughan. Coming from UTSA, McCoughan brings something the Buckeyes desperately needed. Speed, route quickness, real production. Last season, he scored 8 touchdowns, and that wasn't by accident. He consistently beat defenders in space, showed strong hands in traffic, and proved he can make plays after the catch. Now here's the key part. Most fans assume Ryan Parker will lock down the slot role. And yes, Parker is extremely talented. But Ohio State's offense is at its best when it rotates multiple weapons, keeps defenses guessing, and attacks mismatches. McCoughan fits that perfectly. He's a nightmare in the slot, especially against linebackers and safeties. He's fast enough to stretch the field vertically but smooth enough to win underneath routes. And with defenses keying in on Ohio State's outside receivers, McCoughan could quietly become the chain mover, the guy who keeps drives alive on 3rd down. Don't be surprised if by October, fans are asking, how did we not see this coming? Because McCoughan isn't just depth, he's a plug-and-play contributor who could end up with a much bigger role than expected. 2. Terry Moore, the safety nobody's talking about but should be. Next up, and this one might be the most important, Terry Moore, the transfer safety from Duke. When Ohio State lost Caleb Downs, everyone assumed the secondary would take a step back. But Ryan Day had a plan. Moore is a former All-ACC safety, and before his injury, he was one of the best defensive backs in college football. Yes, he missed last season with a knee injury, and that's why people are sleeping on him. But here's what matters. When healthy, Terry Moore is elite. He can play in the box. He can cover tight ends. He can defend the run. He can drop into coverage. And he plays with a physical edge Ohio State's defense desperately needs. If he's fully healed, and early reports suggest he is, he has a real chance to start from day 1. And not just start, dominate. Moore's game is built for the Big Ten. Physical offenses, heavy run packages, tight ends leaking out into routes. He thrives in that chaos. Ryan Day didn't just replace Downs, he replaced him with a guy who might be just as effective, but in a different way. This is the type of transfer that doesn't make headlines, but makes all the difference in November. 3. John Walker, the trench warrior Ohio State needed. Finally, let's talk about John Walker, and trust me, defensive line fans, you're going to love this one. Walker originally committed to Ohio State out of high school but ended up at UCF. Now he's back in Columbus, and the timing could not be better. With Caden McDonald now in the NFL, Ohio State needed someone to step in and do the dirty work, the kind of work that doesn't show up on the stat sheet but wins games. Walker is that guy. He's strong at the point of attack. He clogs running lanes. He eats double teams. He frees up linebackers. And he brings a physical presence Ohio State's defensive line was missing last season. Remember the Cotton Bowl against Miami? The trenches were a problem. The Buckeyes got pushed around. That can't happen again. Walker may start out in the rotation, but don't be shocked if he earns a starting spot by mid-season. He's exactly what this defense needs to fix its biggest weakness. He's not flashy, he's not loud, but he's effective. And those are the guys who win championships. Why these three transfers are the difference in 2026. The scary thing, these aren't even Ohio State's top portal additions, and that's what should terrify the rest of the Big Ten. McCoon gives the offense flexibility. Moore stabilizes the secondary. Walker fixes the trenches. That's balance. And balance is how you win in January. Ryan Day didn't just reload, he retooled. He addressed weaknesses, not just talent. If these three players hit their potential, Ohio State won't just be good in 2026. They'll be national title dangerous. Let me know in the comments. Which of these three do you think will make the biggest impact next season? And again, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this video with every Buckeye fan you know. We've got more Ohio State coverage coming all week long, and you don't want to miss it.